Hey guys, this is Sam Geek from thegamefanatics.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing Toy Soldiers Cold War for the Xbox Live Arcade. The presentation of Toy Soldiers is absolutely well done. Remember the days of childhood bliss, of playing with little soldiers on top of your bed sheets? Well, Toy Soldiers brings that back to life, and brings back all the 80s nostalgia and early 90s nostalgia of the time periods. Everything from G.I. Joe references from the font and the logo to an actual Rambo action figure as a power-up that goes and blows up things. Not to mention Star Fox references and tons of other video game references. Toy Soldiers brings together an interesting graphical style to fit its awesome, unique gameplay. Little weapons like a match with a aerosol can burner, and as you can see here, a firework brings all the little charm needed for this awesome game to feel right at home and kick in with the nostalgia factor. Gameplay of Toy Soldiers Cold War is in a unique combination of third-person shooter and tower defense. Now, the player has to micromanage tower defenses such as upgrading weapons, repairing weapons, and also has to get into the action, help guide the weapons towards defeating the commies. Now, to suit up against your communist enemies, you have to focus on trying to upgrade and maintain weapons as much as possible. Stuff such as battery-powered weapons actually can only be controlled by the player. So there's a lot of interesting elements. And power-ups like the Rambo action figure, AC-130s, and other different weapons can also only be controlled by the player. The main problem with Toy Soldiers Cold War's gameplay is the lack of replayability. Aside from leaderboards for mini-games and other interesting factors such as on the online, there's really not much to replay in the 6-hour communist threat of Toy Soldiers Cold War. Not to mention, the multiplayer is a bit meh. Due to the slow-paced nature of the game, face-offs aren't really that great, and neither is the survival horde type mode. Honestly, it just seems as more of a grind, and until really later levels in survival mode, it's really not that fun. So you're probably not going to be teaming up with your bros just to play Toy Soldiers Cold War. However, the mini-games are quite interesting, and if you can get your friends to participate in them, they can be a lot of fun with the leaderboards. But aside from that, I really don't see anyone playing Toy Soldiers Cold War that much after that campaign. Another little bit of problem with Toy Soldiers Cold War, as you can see here, is that the camera angle for some flying objects isn't that great, especially when it comes to this jet. As you can see here, I was trying to complete this mini game by capturing these stars, but all of a sudden the commies come to attack me, and my plane is being backed up into the background. If you get Toy Soldiers, you're going to have a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, the nostalgia factor combined with the Reagan-esque humor will keep you interested for a very long time. But the replayability just seems lackluster to the average player, and it just seems to be one of those games that suffers from the classic dilemma of most modern-day Xbox Live Arcade games. It's a great game, but a terrible price. $15 for a 6-hour, only slightly replayable game seems kind of steep, and also doesn't seem quite the thing to put as an Xbox Live Summer of Arcade game. Toy Soldiers leaves a lot to be desired for such a high-ranking promotion, and also leaves a lot to be desired in the fact that it only slightly improves on its predecessor. And that's why Toy Soldiers gets 4 communist attacks out of 5.